Alrighty, Halos, welcome back. How's everyone doing? We are going to be doing some patch 25.13 notes this time around. Sorry about that. I had to clear my throat. But yeah, we've got I believe this is the Exalted Morgana skin, but we'll get to more of that later. The splash of it, at least. But yeah, let's jump straight into looks like the beginning of Act 2, Spirit Blossom Beyond, and of course the MSI patch as well. So that's going to be this patch, of course, and then we've got some skins, of course, we'll check a look at later, but not too many changes champion-wise, at least it looks like. Maybe a smaller break, or a smaller update here, rather, but yeah, Riot Summer Break, so this patch cycle overlaps with Riot's annual summer break, so League and Riot is going on a week-long pause to recharge, relax, maybe finish our Hall of Legends, I'm assuming, passes, but yeah, alright, cool. The week-long break during July 4th will make patch 25.13 last 3 weeks until July 16th, so that'll be the next patch, so a little bit extra of a wait, but that's fine. Alrighty, ARAM is going to be here for the next updates, so we do have the new Spirit Blossom ARAM map. Sorry, my throat is killing me, one sec. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, we've got the Koshin's Crossing, I'm assuming that's how you say it, I'm not sure. It looks pretty cool. I have not played it, so let me know what you guys think. It's got like the little hex gates in the middle, sort of, or not hex gates, but yeah. So it's cool. And then we've got regular Highly Witness, of course, and then there's also Butcher's Bridge, which is making a comeback, which I'm pretty sure it's getting like updates and stuff. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool. You can get more champions, and like it's a lot of really cool stuff for ARAM players. Just check it out. Definitely read like the blog posts and stuff like that if you have not. There's like a little link there as well. But yeah, it's ARAM's looking really fun. I honestly might jump in to play some games. But either way, Arena is also making a comeback here. So it's not just back; it's back for 12 months. Arena's back for a whole year. So yeah. Basically people were saying that they wanted it back and they really liked it and really enjoyed it, so Riot heard and listened and they brought it back with some updates but not much. So yeah, there'll be some interesting stuff happening there. If you're interested, definitely check all that stuff out on the blog posts, and they made some YouTube videos as well on that type of stuff. So upcoming Battle Pass improvements looks like Champion Mastery Battle XP, be able to obtain the full 2500 Battle Pass XP with champions of your choice instead of the ones offered by mastery sets, which is really nice actually. So I like that a lot because it'll be like champions you actually play instead of like not just random champions, which I understand what they went for. Yeah, they wanted it to be a way for us to find like a new main or two, or like try some other champions out and stuff like that, but at the same time most people are just going to play like the set champions that they usually play, their champ pool or whatever, so I think this is a better change for sure. But anyways, it's kind of a small thing. Catch-up missions, let's see. There's no catch-up method for Battle XP that exists for players jumping in partway through the act, or for someone who just missed some weeklies because they were busy. Oh, okay, this is cool. Weekly missions will stick around for 21 days. So you'll keep getting new ones every week, but you'll have multiple weeks to complete. That's actually really nice, yeah, especially for me. Although I don't think I'm going to be able to finish them either way, honestly, just because I don't have enough time, but that is really nice for people that don't have much time. That helps out a lot, actually. Alright, Windows compatibility mode. So with this patch, we'll be removing the ability for players to launch League of Legends or Teamfight Tactics in compatibility mode in Windows. After hitting the play button in the Riot client while compatibility mode is enabled, a pop-up will appear offering to disable that setting automatically and launch the game as normal. If it's declined, the client won't launch, but if you accept it, will disable. But if you accept, it will disable and attempt to launch normally. Yeah. Alright, just kind of removing outdated stuff, sort of, so that the client is a little bit better, maybe. So yeah, reporting updates. We've added a new rank manipulation report category. Boosting your preferred random players would have to select a random category to report this behavior. So yeah, there's now a new thing to be like, hey, this guy's a Smurf, basically. So alright, The intentional defeating report category has been renamed to disruptive gameplay to more accurately describe its intended use and make it a little more clear on what should be cool. I like that. Players will now no longer receive AFK penalties if they reconnect to the match in progress and win. Okay, that seems nice. I've also adjusted the reporter feedback notification period after reporting a player from 14 days to 3 days to keep the notifications more relevant. Okay. Alrighty. Champion. So first champion looks like update is for Briar. So W, Blood Frenzy. New, frenzied attacks can no longer be cancelled. This prevents her from sometimes cancelling attacks when chasing fast-moving enemies. That's interesting. Okay. I didn't even know you could do that, actually. E, Chilling Scream. Cast time after channel was 0.25 seconds, scaling down with attack speed. Now it's 15 seconds. So it's a quicker cast speed, straight up. I think just straight up, basically. But it doesn't scale down with attack speed anymore, I'm assuming. Alright, seems good. Nothing super crazy there, really. Alright, mostly bug fixes. Let's see, Fiddlesticks. W, Bountiful Harvest. Let's see. Damage per second is going... The flat's unchanged here. The AP scaling is up by 5% from 40 to 45%. So it's pretty nice, actually. Damage per second as well. So that's every second for however long it is. I think it's one at like 3 or 5 seconds or something. So it's actually a pretty good amount. Gangplank. Q Parlay. Or Parlay. Mana cost was 55 to 35, now it's 50 to 30, so just knocking 5 mana off at every rank, which is nothing to scoff about. It's pretty decent, but nothing like crazy. R Cannon Barrage cooldown was 170 to 130, now it's basically losing they're knocking off 10 seconds off the cooldown, so it's going to be 160 to 120, so just a buff there as well. Really nice for Gangplank, but nothing insane or anything. And that's global, of course, so that's usually they don't like having globals having short cooldowns, so interesting that they're knocking that down. I guess they want him back in the meta. Aurelia, passive Ionian Fervor, attack speed per stack was 7.5 to 25% based on level, now it's 10% to 25%, so buffed early especially. Max attack speed was 30 to 100%, now it's 40 to 100% based on level, of course. And so it's just, yeah, it's just a little bit better early. Bug fix, attack speed now dynamically updates if she levels up while buffed. Oh, cool. That is good, the bug fix, actually. Alright, and then Kindred, our Lamb's Respite. So, or Respite? I think it's Respite. Anyways, cooldown was 180 to 120, now it's 160 to 120, so pretty nice buff, especially first and second rank of that. Third rank is the same, but yeah, pretty nice buff for that. I think it maybe is a bit of too long, but I do remember when Kindred was meta, that thing was like going off every team fight, which kind of sucked, or even more often than every team fight, but maybe that was a while ago. Maybe they've nerfed it like a lot since, I don't remember. Either way, nice for Kindred for sure. Nidalee Q Javelin Toss rather, sorry, can't speak. Damage increase based on distance traveled was 0 to 200%, now it's 0 to 225%. Oh wow, that's pretty big. Distance required for damage amp was 525, and it is unchanged. Okay. Okay, so basically the latter end of that. Well, no, actually, everything just moves up, actually. Never mind. Yeah, so it's just better everywhere, pretty much. Except for, like, point blank, I guess. Alright, good for her. Rammus is up next. We've got base stats. Health growth was 94 to now being 100. So a little bit better. 6 points at every rank, every level. Not crazy, but definitely nice for him. W defensive ball curl. Bonus armor / magic resist was 27. Looks like it all ranks, and now it's 27 to 47, so it scales up, which is really nice. They say his Rammus update was successful in making him much more consistently useful, but we shot a little low on his power level. Okay, cool. Alrighty, and then Rise is up next. I'm assuming some nerfs because he's been a pro, even though he doesn't necessarily need them, but he's not like, I don't know. He's not like super weak, but he's also not like crazy strong. He can get to a point where he is pretty strong. though, so I guess that's what they're going for. W Room Prison damage. Looks like the flat damage is getting nerfed by 10 points at every rank, and everything else is unchanged. That's actually fine. Not really a big deal. Although that could possibly make it so that people will not take W as his first rank anymore. Because they've hit this 2 times in a row. I believe it used to be 90. Was this, or maybe it was 80 or something. I mean, something like that. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they nerfed this once already, and then it looks like they're nerfing it again. So definitely, I think there's a good chance we might not see W starts anymore unless you're just going for the CC slow, which is pretty nice because you can get an extra like auto or 2 in. So it is still pretty good. But yeah, all right. Mana cost is also going up early, but down late, so that's good actually. Was 40 to 100. Now it's 50 to 90. So it's up 10 points at rank 1 and down 10 points at rank 5. So kind of an interesting balance there. Yeah, I mean, obviously a nerf, but nothing really that big, honestly. So it shouldn't really affect him that much. Alright, Twisted Fate, our Destiny, another global. Okay, they are nerfing it, rather. So, okay. The Twisted Fate buffs from last patch overshot their goals. So, they're going to nerf his R, Destiny. Cooldown was 160 to 100 seconds, now it's 170 to 110. So, up 10 seconds at every rank. That makes sense, fine with me. Sounds good. Vi is up next. Passive Blast Shield. Shield was 14% of max HP, now it's 12% of max HP. So wow, okay. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Yorick is up next. Base stats. Armor is going to be 36 instead of 39, so down by 3 points. Makes him a little bit less tanky, which I think is fine. He can be kind of squishy at times as well, so this is makes him more vulnerable for sure. Alright, area imbalance changes. Yep, we're not really going to worry about that too much. If you want to pause and read or go to the link in the description for the patch notes, definitely check that out and read it if you want. Skin English VO updates. Voiceover. We're currently recording and catching up on missing English VO from our recent skins that we had to release with their base champion VO. We'll be working backwards, starting with Spirit Blossom Morgana and Spirit Blossom Karma. So they'll be arriving with their final English VO with patch 25.13. Going forward, we're aiming to ship any new skins with their complete and final VO. That's good. Okay, so there you go. We've got some new voiceover for some of the previous skins. Looks like Spirit Blossom, Morgana, and Karma. Or that's where they're starting with, and then they're gonna keep going. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Spirit Blossom Morgana will be arriving in the Sanctum in 25.13. We're also adding the following to the Mythic Shop: In Bloom, Nexus Finisher, 250 Mythic Essence. Wow. In the palm of my hand, Spirit Blossom Morgana animated emote, 25 Mythic Essence. Yeah, so the Reckoner Nexus Finisher will be leaving the Sanctum / Mythic Shop, and all that stuff, so definitely. And all the other stuff with that, of course, will be gone. So definitely get that in if you haven't already. Well, actually, no, I guess they already will be gone at this time, so never mind. But anyways, Sanctum Mythic Essence. So they're buffing Mythic Essence in the Sanctum, distributing more Mythic Essence per Ancient Spark on average, and more Mythic Essence as overall. Be adding 2 Mythic Essence anytime you're rewarded an icon or emote, meaning the more common B tier results even better. And slightly reducing the drop rates of the highest Mythic Essence payouts. Okay. Increasing the S tier duplicate payout for Mythic variants from 100 to 130 Mythic Essence. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, so that makes sense. That just kind of changes that stuff there. They're just messing things around a little bit. That's fine. No big deal. Client shop skin preview test. Some of you might notice this new skin preview in the client that we're currently testing when viewing new Spirit Blossom or Ink Shadow skins. Not everyone will be seeing this, as we're just testing it. Okay. They're running it for 1 or 2 patches and then we'll be turning it off later. Alright, cool. Sounds good. Bug fixes and quality of life changes, like I always say, there sometimes could be like really important stuff in here, so definitely check it out. Looks like it's mostly bug fixes here, but yeah, definitely read through those or browse through them real quick if you have the time. Prestige Spirit Blossom Zed is going to be out in this patch, it looks like, so there you go. Looks kind of interesting. I'm not, oops, oh, that's the wrong thing, sorry. That's the next video I'm recording. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Alright, sorry about that. Spirit Blossom Morgana is going to be the, I believe this is the Mythic Essence, or Sanctum skin, if I'm not mistaken. So that one's going to be pretty big. And then we've got Akali. Wow, looks really cool, actually, the splash art for that one. And then Spirit Blossom Hui. Looks pretty good, pretty good. Spirit Blossom Nidalee, also pretty good. Colors are good. Spirit Blossom Karma is gonna be a big one, or maybe this is the Sanctum one. I can't remember. It's one of these two. I'm pretty sure. Morgana or Karma. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's right. And then we've got Spirit Blossom Kale, so that's pretty cool. Another Kale skin. I feel like it's been a minute, but maybe I'm wrong about that. But cool, good for Kale. We've got the in-game here as well of most of these, so yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I believe it is Morgana. That is the Sanctum one, but maybe they're doing Morgana and oh no, yeah, so it is Morgana. Yep. So she's gonna be pretty cool. I hear the skin looks pretty good so far. So yeah, that should be it for the changes in patch 25.13 though. Thank you all for watching as always and sticking through the video with me. I'll catch you guys in the next episode, where I'm planning on actually not the next episode of the patch notes, but the next video I do is probably going to be the pick'ems for MSI, so definitely be around and check that out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you there. Actually, I think MSI starts today as of this recording, so see you, and hope you enjoy Mid-Season Invitational. Alright, peace.